Hello, my name is Eddie, and in this video we are going to talk about AGPTEK LW11 smartwatch. If you're new to my channel, I'm doing the reviews on different products where you can learn everything important about them. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing. Today is 12th July 2021 and the price of the AGPTEK LW11 smartwatch is $50. The watch comes in 3 different colors. This is how the box looks like, and in the box beside the watch you will find the straps, charging cable, instructions and extra pins for the straps. The watch has 1.28-inch screen with a resolution of 240 x 240. It has one button on the side, and on the other side we have an optical sensor and magnetic charging port. The strap is made out of silicone and its width is 22 mm. The strap can be easily exchanged thanks to the quick release mechanism. The watch weight is 54 grams with straps and 37 grams without straps. According to the documentation, battery will last from 8 to 10 days. Charging time takes about 2 hours. To see the watch face, turn the wrist, or you can also press the button. Pressing the button will toggle on and off the watch. Once in the app, swiping right will take you one step backwards. When you turn the wrist, the watch face will stay visible for 2 seconds by default. You can increase that up to 6 seconds. If you press the button, the watch face will stay visible for 9 seconds. This can be reduced down to 5 seconds. This is how the default watch face looks like. While on the watch face, pressing and holding the screen will take you to the watch face menu, where you can choose one out of 5 different watch faces, while in the app you can choose from many more. Now let's go to the main menu where we have the list of all apps available. To do that, while on the watch face, swipe right. The first app on the list is Sport Data. This app records your steps, walking distance and burn calories on the day. Below that we have Sports. Here we have 8 different sport modes: walking, running, hiking, cycling, swimming, basketball, elliptical and yoga. This is how the running sport mode looks like. Here we can see the watch counter, health rate and steps. If you swipe up, calories and distance, swipe right or press the button to end the workout. Below sports we have sport records, then HR app that measures your heart rate. Below that we have the sleep app where you can see your sleep data. It will record your sleep but only in period from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. So if you take a nap during the day, it will not get registered. Then we have the BP app, which measures your blood pressure. Below that is BO app, which measures your blood oxygen. Then we have the female app, which measures women's menstrual cycle. Below that we have the music controller, where you can play, pause, change the track and control the sound volume. I have to mention here that controlling the sound volume is super slow, and you'll have to tap 100 times on that icon to reduce the volume completely. So the sound volume controller is not that useful. Below that we have the stopwatch, and this is how it looks like. Then we have the timer. When the timer is done, the watch will vibrate. And below that is the message app, where we can see notifications about our missed calls and messages. Below that we have Find My Phone feature. It will use the Bluetooth connection to look for your phone. Once it finds it, it will make your phone ring for a few seconds. And the last thing on the list is settings. In the settings we have the screen display, where we can change the watch face, set the brightness, change the screen visibility time when you press the button from 9 to 5 seconds, and you can also change raise to wake screen visibility from 2 to 6 seconds. Below the screen display we have the vibration intensity. Here you can change the vibration intensity from 1 to 3. Setting it to 0 will turn off the vibration. Then we have the language, where we can change the language directly on the watch. Below that is the QR code, which you can scan to install the app. And the last thing is system, where you can shut down and reset the watch. And with this we are done with the main menu apps. While on the watch face, swipe left to go to the quick access apps. Here we have sport data, heart rate app and sleep data. These apps from quick access list can't be replaced or removed. While on the watch face, swipe down to enter shortcut interface where we have Don't Disturb, which disables the vibration on the notification, then quick access to settings, find my phone, info and brightness. While on the watch face, swipe up to see the messages and missed calls. This is how it looks when you get notifications. The watch will vibrate and show you the message. This is the list of the apps from which you can get notifications. When someone calls you, the watch will vibrate and give you an option to end the call. Some other features you get is activity reminder, drink water reminder, and you can also set up to 5 alarms. The last feature on the list is shake photography, which allows you to take a photo with the watch by tapping on the screen or turning the wrist. There is a problem though with this feature, as I would take 6 photos for example and the phone would behave as if it took those 6 photos, but when I looked into the gallery I would find only 4 photos saved. So you should know that this feature doesn't work properly sometimes. And with this we are done with pretty much all the features. Now let's do some tests. The first test is raise to see feature. This test demonstrates the speed of the hand movement detection. So far I didn't see any problems here. The movement detection is very good. The second test demonstrates the touchscreen responsiveness. What I notice here is that when you swipe in any direction, the transition is quite smooth. While that slightly changes when I swipe through the app in the main menu. Here you can see a little bit of lag. The next test shows the screen brightness, and this is how the screen looks on a sunny day with the brightness on maximum. In the next test, I am testing Find My Phone feature. What I found is that if your phone is in the visibility line, you can detect it easily from the distance of 26 feet or 8 meters. I've also managed to detect my phone in another room through a thin wall. The next test I did is an alarm vibration test. I wanted to see if the watch vibration is strong enough to kick you out of the sleep. And what I found is that the vibration is not that strong, even if you put it on level 3. So I did overslept it for one night and it woke me up for 4 other nights. I need to mention here that on those days I was fully rested. So if you had a hard day and you go to sleep really tired, don't count on this watch to wake you up. Now, when it comes to the step counter, I have to say I was positively surprised. I did 3 tests. In the first one, I did 100 steps and the watch recorded 100 steps. In the second test, I did 500 steps. The watch recorded 500 steps. While in the third test, I did 1000 steps and the watch recorded precisely 1000 steps. Of course, this doesn't mean that this watch will not make any mistakes, yet it only indicates that its step counter is really precise. When it comes to the battery life, I was not able to do a proper test, as all battery information on the watch and the app is this battery icon, which stands alone without any number or indicator on the battery level. So I couldn't really see how much of the battery I'm using during the day or the night. According to the documentation, the battery should last up to 10 days, and from what I found online, it looks like that's the case. AGPTEK LW11 smartwatch is IP68 waterproof. Devices backed by an international standard rating of IP68 are deemed to fit enough to withstand submersion up to a maximum depth of 1.5 meter underwater for up to 30 minutes. In this test, I kept the watch under the water for 30 minutes, and here is the result. As you can see, the watch has successfully passed the test. It's important to mention here that according to the documentation, the watch is not suitable for salty water, hot water, saunas, or environments with large temperature fluctuations. In the next 3 tests, I will be testing the health measurement apps. It's important to mention here that according to the documentation, all health measurement apps are not medically approved, yet they are there only for the reference. To test the heart rate app, I'll be using the pulse oximeter. I did 7 different tests in the span of few days, and here are my results. 3 out of 7 measurements were correct. In the next test, I'm testing the blood oxygen level. The pulse oximeter shows 98, while the watch shows 96. So as you can see, it's not that precise, but it's not useless either. In the last test, I'm testing blood pressure. For this test, I'm using medically proved digital upper arm blood pressure monitor against the watch. The blood pressure monitor shows 117/76, while the watch shows 131/72, which renders this app pretty much useless as the differences are simply too large. And with this, I'm done with all of my tests. I hope you have enjoyed this video. You can always help me improve my reviews by leaving a comment below if I skipped something important, or if you think I should change something. Please consider subscribing, and catch you guys later.